Known as 17H in Building 3.
Right. And today is November 23rd.
23rd, yep. It's
12:27. My name is Edward Pond. I'm with Howard Zimmerman Architects. I'm a senior associate and project manager for Park City Estates. We're involved with the removal of the so-called illegal balcony enclosure. This is a before shot, basically a view of the exterior conditions of the enclosure itself, and we're going to show the condition of the concrete slab edge, the balconies, the balcony railing posts, and the general condition of the area around the enclosure. Note that the uppermost slab is still concealed behind aluminum fascia panel. That has not been removed yet, and that will undoubtedly expose some conditions of the balcony slab. You can see here that the flashing panels have been lifted up to sort of show the condition of the slab edge. We are proceeding to demolish the enclosure today. Okay, this is the interior of the apartment adjacent to the enclosure. This we've already proceeded with installing the restoring the enclosure, the window frame, and the spandrel panel, as well as the door. The floor finishes have already been removed. This is the condition of the concrete slab underneath the finished floor, which was removed approximately 2 weeks ago. This is the enclosure. There's a plywood enclosure with an opening for an air conditioning unit, which has been removed. You can see here the windows are an aluminum and glass double hung series of double hung windows. The enclosure is also on the side panel. It's also plywood that's been attached or butted up to the concrete underside of the slab above. This is the condition of the floor. Here you can make out a crack in the floor slab and an area here which indicates previous repair of the concrete slab. Here's one area which is still partially concealed. This is an area directly behind the railing post pocket. Shows an area that is spalling, or the previous repair. And now we're going to look at the condition of the curb from the outside of the window. Here we see the foam insulation that's been placed in the area of the railing panel, which has been cut out for the insertion of an air conditioning unit. Here is also a condition that is pretty typical, showing the aluminum flashing, which needs to straddle around the balcony posts. And of course, these gaps are exposed to the elements and are prone to deterioration.
lo meten abajo.
This is the condition of the substrate after the windows have been removed. You see the plywood has been attached to the original aluminum railing. This area shows that the this is the green panel is the existing original partition. It would normally be open, but an area was bricked up at the bottom here. An area shows a crack and a spall at the slab edge. Another badly deteriorated section which shows deteriorated rebar. These are all conditions that are hidden by the enclosure. Another spall, another rusted area right by the drip edge. You can see rusted rebar. Another badly deteriorated corner section of the concrete slab. And here we see a really serious crack in the brickwork. Parallel crack, about 4 inches from the corner. Again, this is a recently installed section of the aluminum and glass enclosure. Fortunately, the brick portion, the brick spandrel area, had not been removed. This shows a newly installed wood door and frame. These bricks under the partition panel will need to be removed in order to allow for drainage to the floor drain, which is in the adjoining balcony.
I gotta fix that. I gotta fix it. Yeah, it's just gonna keep on going.
Okay, we have completed removing the enclosure and now clean the floor slab. We found an additional crack in the floor slab, in addition to the one we looked at before. And this post is, we can see now that this post pocket was previously repaired in the middle as well as the one in the corner. Again, these are the spalls along the slab overhead. Just a reminder that this floor slab was not visible at the outset because the resident had installed plywood and framing basically on level with the finished floor. They found 3/4 inch plywood, an additional layer of plywood, and and the finish hardwood flooring, all over 2x6 framing, and the framing was also sitting on top of the green indoor-outdoor carpet which we removed a few minutes ago. There are also some additional surface cracks which we will not fully determine until we sand the floor slab. There's one here. Another one here. There's an additional step crack in the brick, which comes up from the area where the enclosure was located.